YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV. So right now, you know, we're just chilling at the hotel. This is like the pre-jump off to hitting that concert. Now, you were there last night. What was it like last night? Crazy? Crazy up in that building?
The energy was incredible. Everybody did their thing.
I mean, were you taking it back to 94, baby? When were you, I mean, if you were taking it back to an era, what was the era?
Yeah, the 90s.
The 90s, baby.
Definitely.
Early 90s and beyond, kid. Now, it's going to be your moment tonight.
It's going to be our moment, the whole crew. Trust me.
But I think the shine will be on the man in red.
You think so?
I think so. I think the red is central position on that stage, kid. That's where the energy is. Understand that. I pay attention, baby.
I definitely love what I do, and I think the audience sees that.
But I feel, I'm going to be real with you before, you know, you've always loved what you've done.
Yeah.
And that's been your passion. And because it's been your passion, you've come through with that. You know what I'm saying? You haven't been out there trying to do the side deal. You've been up there because you love it.
Yeah, I definitely do love it. I always feed off the fans' response. If the fans are good,
yes,
I'm good. If
the
they're
energy
bad,
is right.
I try my best to get them into it. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? When you're up there, you have to be a professional. This goes out to all the young artists out right now that do shows and things. Got to get the people what they want. I mean, it's okay to walk back and forth and all that. Everybody ain't got to jump in the crowd. Everybody ain't got to jump up and down. But you got to present yourself in a fashion that puts asses in seats.
Exactly. And makes those asses stand up and shake.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Because
sir.
we want to see those asses shake tonight. Now, on the subject of, like, jumping off the stage. Now, we're grown men right now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, sometimes I have a bit of trouble with my back and some of my joints. Sometimes my knees aren't that strong.
Okay.
Do you ever worry about that stage dive?
Sometimes I do, but I don't do it as much anymore.
Exactly.
And now it's so routine that people are ready for it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I have the kind of fans that not only look out for themselves, but they look out for Meth too.
Exactly.
And they usually catch me.
Okay, so understand if you're up the spot tonight, the catching movement. Exactly. Not like, here comes Meth. Oh, God. Where's Meth? Yeah. Did you hear about Keith Murray did a stage dive over here and the crowd partied?
Did they?
Oh, my God. He lost his watch and knocked himself out.
Wow.
Well, I think he knocked himself out and then his watch went.
Well,
but
Murray go Murray go hard, man.
Oh, he went hard on that floor, baby. Yeah. Not hard on the paint, but hard on the floor. Now, I remember Equinox, Empire, it's now shut down, I think it's a casino, but you climbed along the balcony and suddenly you were behind me.
Yeah. That was, like I said, whatever energy the audience gives off, I'm going to give it right back. And something told me to climb up on that shit and walk all the way across.
Exactly. He was actually auditioning for Spider-Man the movie.
Yeah, you know, I didn't get the part, but shit, we here now.
He was there, baby, because you were ready to go in and do what you do.
Absolutely.
Now, UK is special, always had mad love for you. Always.
Yeah.
And you, as a solo artist, quiet ladies, always as a solo artist, had mad love. You as a group, and you've always showed that love back, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. Because if they love me, I'm gonna love them back. I think they got love for my whole crew like that. Wu-Tang is such a freaking phenomenon that you know, people gravitate to us with a magnetic piece that attracts.
Now, let us understand the legacy. Let us really understand what you have done.
Yeah.
Woo, baby. I mean, what is the legacy, baby? I mean, how you changed the world.
Cash rule. By cash rule, everything around me, cream, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that our deal was the most unique deal ever in the business, if you ask me. We were signed as a group with the option to sign as solo artists, unheard of.
Unheard of.
And we also had labels that didn't normally do business with each other.
Exactly. In fact, hated each other.
Yes, in some cases, absolutely.
Competitive hate.
But they worked well together in order to bring Wu-Tang to the forefront as solo artists and as well as a group. It's great, great.
So that was that side of the situation. But let's look at the other side of what you did lyrically and energy-wise for the game.
We taught these brothers how to rhyme, man. We taught these brothers how to flow. We taught them how to rhyme. Everything, every aspect of it. We showed them that you ain't got to throw a suit on to sit next to somebody in a suit.
Especially a shiny suit.
Yeah, that's all. You know, no pun intended. I ain't going
Especially
there.
a shiny
Hey,
suit.
he went there. I ain't go
Exactly.
there. He went there. I ain't go there.
Which looked like more like one of those. Those suits used to look like, you know, when you go out in the wilderness and it gets cold and you have to put a silver blanket around you.
Yeah.
That's what those suits look like to me.
Hey man, it is.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like I can't stop at this. It's like, yeah, where did those suits come from?
I'm just saying, I've never seen anybody wear anything like that in the club, but
Exactly.
as a visual, I like those videos with the shiny suits. It just gave a great visual. You know, the reds, the yellows.
And the shininess. It was just like the shine was on, kid. I don't understand where those came from. And sometimes they were even like in overalls, like shiny overalls.
Yeah,
they were rocking out, baby. What video was that? No wonder he became a preacher. Now,
Oh wow.
no, that was the history, but this is now. What is the future, baby?
The future is, I guess. Well, I want to do some more acting.
Oh, hell yes.
Because acting is very
Hell
fun.
yes.
I'm learning as I go along. And I mean, some of these movies that are coming out, I see myself in a lot of them. Just give me my shot, Hollywood. I'm here, man.
I feel that, man. I thought in The Wire you rang off, kid.
Yeah,
You rang off as a devious, no good, double-crossy, sneaky. Oh, you were the worst, kids.
Yeah, it was bad.
Was he not the worst?
Bad.
He was the bad. He was a bad guy, baby. This guy was a bad guy.
All in all, like,
Bad.
when I got on that set, I had to leave
That was you.
man on stage, and I had to become Cheese. I didn't like everything that the guy did, but that's what the character
But
had
that was
to
all
do.
the realness. That was the realness of it. Like,
I
we
mean,
all know
yeah.
some cheese types in our world.
Yeah, definitely some cheesy types
Yeah,
out
some
there,
cheesy.
man. Be playing
Some
themselves
cheesy
like that.
types.
I myself met the man. I would never stab a friend or family member in the
Exactly.
back. But Cheese do that kind of shit,
Yo,
you know.
man.
And you could tell if you did a great job because people call you by that name in the street.
Yes.
If you play a character
Yes,
well,
exactly.
you become that character
You become
in the
cheese.
street.
And even now, sometimes when I, you know, at a Wu show, I'll be singing cheese rules everything around me. Cheese, dollar, dollar, cheese, ya. I can't help it, baby.
That's what's up.
Sometimes you have to go in real cheesy out there.
You already know.
Now, as usual, right, as usual, you are the first down, the first ready to go, and the first handling your business. Has that not been from day one to now?
I guess, yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are you not the one who pays attention?
Yeah, I pay attention, definitely.
The first one down, first one ready on the stage, first one to make it happen.
Oh yeah, we all do. I'm not falling for that when he talks fast, but I can keep up. He
That was
talks
a real
real fast,
cheese
but I
move,
can
kid.
keep up.
I was
right
coming
there.
in with the cheese move.
That's Cheese
That was
Westwood
cheesy.
right
That was
there.
straight
Cheese Westwood.
Cheesewood, kid. Understand what I does.
That's what's up.
Cheesewood, baby. The big cheese. Now, well, we're here chilling, ready to go. Now, whenever I see you, I always have the crazy reminisce. You know, talk about things that people don't remember. Only I remember. I remember Notting Hill Carnival. You came all on stage, and Ghostface Killer tried to auction his leather jacket to that audience.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Ghost is an opportunist.
Exactly.
I love my brother.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. But maybe, could I say that was maybe a little cheese move on the left? It was a little cheese move. It was a little cheesy. He had his
Make
jacket.
no mistakes, my brother Ghetto, man. That's all I got to say
Straight
about
hood.
it. You know what I mean?
He was in the UK, in front of Notting Hill Carnival, 20,000 deep, and his jacket was up for auction.
Somebody bought that motherfucker too. Yeah, they
Someone
did.
brought
I
it.
think he got like 500 pounds for that coat.
Hell, in them days, strong.
You know?
Oh, man.
When the American dollar was kicking y'all ass.
Oh, man. So, I mean, I always have the crazy reminisce stories which mean nothing to nobody but myself, but I hang on to them. And let's keep with the jacket theme. The jacket theme is important. You know exactly where I'm going with this one.
Russell Simmons.
The most non-hood guy I've ever met in my life. Has no concept, baby. At a Method Man concert, 3,000 deep, real crazy up in the spot. He takes his jacket off. with his passport inside, leaves it over there and goes away.
Yeah.
Pick up the story, my brother.
Well, Russell, to me, in my opinion, Russell Hood as they come, he the godfather of this shit. But he got
he
caught
lost
slipping.
it when he went to the Hamptons.
He got caught slipping. He got caught slipping and somebody stole his jacket.
Garden. The minute he has swans living in his garden, his hood pass is gone, just like his jacket.
Yo, all I know is that the brother coat came up missing, passport gone, everything gone, and but he Russell Simmons, he a G. He got home though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get my shit took though.
Exactly.
Motherfucker took my shoe.
The sneaker was off, baby. How did the sneaker come off?
I had jumped in the crowd, somebody snatched my shoe, so I got on stage and I asked for my shoe back. They wouldn't give me my shoe back, so what I did was I kind of improv'd my shoe back, and I'm telling jokes, you know, asking the people what's going on and things of that nature. I seen somebody with a hockey mask on. I asked him if I could hold it. He said, sure. I took the hockey mask, I put it on. I said, you're not getting this back till I get my shoe back. Now my problem is your problem. The people liked it so much, my shoe came mysteriously flying back to the stage and I got it back.
Right, something Meth does not know is that I was in the DJ booth at that stage, minding my own business. These guys came in and robbed me of my shoes and gave them to him. He does not know that. There were some cheese types in there, baby.
So the theme is cheese.
Exactly.
Basically, the theme is cheese.
I went home in my socks. Now, can I just ask you a personal question, Meth? Just very quickly. Did you manage to cop those sneakers? Those Jordans?
No, actually,
What happened?
When I walked in, I seen the white-on-white Air Force Ones and went with those instead. I'd rather pay less for a pair of sneakers. I'm a fuck up on stage anyway.
Okay, did you appreciate my sneaker game? Did I have a hot moment
You
then?
got a good moment with those
Just a hot
sneakers.
moment.
Those sneakers was tight, but you can suck your own self off. I'm not going to sit here and do it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, am I hot? Ask yourself if you hot. I'm not here to tell you that. You know what I mean?
Oh, let me live. You went for the white on white. Let me live. Let me
Nah, the
live.
Jordans was tight, though. The Fusions, he got that off right there. He got that off right there. They tight. Yes, sir. Hey, yo, y'all be good, man. Tim on the road, boy. I don't know what the fuck he was drinking, but I'm going to go have some. Hey, we'll catch y'all at the show. Tim off the chain, ain't he? Crazy as a motherfucker. Respect.
YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV.